All right, people, here I'm back. So I should have done this probably yesterday, but you know what? I got work, I get busy, I got a household to maintain. So I'm gonna do it right now before I gotta get back to work. So we had this jackass once again make up some bullshit without actually Googling. You doing your research. You could literally Google this. Just Google, has Eminem ever said the N word, or has a white rapper ever said the N word? Then, Reddit would come up stating the numerous times that Eminem has said the N word. But of course, some jackass, and what I mean by jackass, I mean yo mama, is just not going to do the research. Let's go.
Know what you're talking about before you talk. Now, Edna's not going to correct you because Edna's a moron, okay? She's just on there to basically be like a yes person. She bobs her head and she goes with marbles in her mouth, okay? But me, I would correct you and say, Eminem's never said the N-word. No white rapper in America that's ever made it, or I don't know who the fuck you listen to, ever said the N-word. So what the hell are you talking about?
And you know what? He says this with such passion and conviction that you want to believe him, right? But if you've noticed something with him being online the past, like 2 years, this idiot is an idiot and doesn't know shit. So a 15-second Google search would produce a subreddit that shows you several examples of Eminem literally saying the N-word. From him being 17 to up to a few years ago, Eminem has said the N-word several times. But of course, he's not going to do his research now, is he?
Go ahead.
When did Eminem come out with, all the white rappers coming out and using the word? But what they
all of them using the word.
What they don't seem to realize is that use of the word in a song is different, but it's still offensive. And
no white man's ever said that word in a song.
Should be singing it.
Jesus, please help me. Like, why would you just not look this up? This is what I don't get. Why would you just not take the time, take the few seconds, rather than thinking you're right, know you're right? And one of the reasons you can know you're right is Googling whether or not Eminem has actually said the N-word. And you know what? I Googled this because I distinctly remember an article somewhere from, I don't know, somehow with Eminem in the title, and a discussion about using the N-word and whether or not it is indeed appropriate. So then I had to do a Google search, and my Google search produced what I have before you right now. So here you have it, people. All the times Eminem has said the N-word that has been recorded, because there's the difference. People will say the N-word when they're not live at a concert or recording a song, or maybe at an interview, etc. So 1 minute 54 seconds in, he was live with Dr. Dre. He said it without backing anyone. 22 seconds in, he drops the N-word on the chorus and all of the choruses. 2 minutes 36 seconds in, drops the N-word, and what's the difference while backing up Dr. Dre? 47 seconds and 57 seconds, N-word dropped 3 times, rapping scary movies with Royce. 50 seconds, N-word dropped by 17-year-old Eminem on so many styles. And 2 minutes 22 seconds in on Bitterphobia, half rhymed, dropping the N-word. Now, why wouldn't you look this up? Why would you go ahead and be so stupid and do this shit? Why is it a constant thing? I go to Port Dover, the jackass looks through the lens of my camera. Idiot calls it a 4G camera when there isn't such a thing. And then just decides without looking this up, oh, of course there's not 100,000 people in, dumbass. There's 100,000 people there, idiot. It's a warm day in September. People are gonna show up, okay? Maybe not 100,000 people, maybe half of that or even less on a bitter cold December or January or February. I get that, but on a warm day, during the summertime is Friday the 13th, you're gonna have 100,000 people in poured over. Know your shit before you say something. It'll just look really stupid. Like right now. Alright, so we're gonna continue with this, right?
That's the way.
Jam views are so fucking stupid. No white man in America has ever sang the N-word song.
Oh, you know what? Funny how Jan's views was mispronouncing Eminem, saying Eminem. I mean, okay, but even Jan's views is right about Eminem. He did say the N-word.
What are you talking about? Do you even hear you? You're so fucking old, it's stupid. You're old and dumb.
Of this man.
Just listen, I would respect you more if you just address UK shit. You know nothing about American culture. You know nothing about black.
I love it that in the chat it says she's making what was it, assumptions? Let me go back a little bit. She's making an argument based on assumptions. How sad. But yet, if you think she was assuming, she was right, but I don't think she's assuming. I think she looked it up. And it is actually a fact. Eminem has said the N-word. So,
black culture in America. Stop speaking. Just shut the hell up. You don't even know, say Eminem. Eminem's never said the N-word. It's not accepted.
Wrong.
For any white rapper, white singer, white country music maker to say the N-word in America.
Wrong.
For you to think that Steve number 2, or number 1, I'm sorry. Steve number 1 got the idea to go around saying the N-word because he listened to white musicians in the US use the N-word is utterly stupid. It's dumb.
And this is where he's dumb, because maybe Steve did listen to Eminem back in the day. I will say this. It's actually really, really a faux pas these days for a white rapper to say the N-word, especially when, you know, social media is so infused in our culture and our daily lives. If Eminem ever said this present time, or maybe up to a few years ago, there will be a problem. But if you notice, Eminem was saying this back when, how do I put this? You could say maybe more culturally okay for him to do, especially when he is one of the biggest hip hop artists ever, right? He is a prolific hip hop artist. Some might describe him on a level of, you know, entertainers that have like outlasted other rappers for decades, because rap is a very fickle industry. 1 year you're on top, maybe 2 years later you're gone, you're forgotten. So for him to maintain a fan base, especially after saying the N-word, actually does say a lot about his prolific career.
Because white entertainers in America do not use the N-word.
Yikes.
God, I gotta educate a moron. Because Edna, again, Marble Mouth, she can't say nothing. She can't get a word in.
Well, look at that.
The thing is, even if they thought, oh, it's completely fine, X, Y, and Z, like, I would use Timber as an example. When I told her, hey, I don't appreciate that. I don't want it around me. I don't want it towards, you know what I mean? She respected that.
Yeah.
It's not hard to do.
As long as Timber doesn't say it around you, huh? Timber said that shit to her black son. Okay? She called her black son. She said, nigga, go do the dishes. She had a biracial son. She was white herself. She took some black cock and had a biracial son. And she said to the world that she called her son nigga. But Edna had a problem with her saying it to her. I got a problem with her saying it, period. There's a difference, Edna. I got a problem with her saying it, period. Edna just got a problem with her saying it to her. Moron. Shut up, Edna.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Didn't Edna have a problem with Timberlee saying it at all? From what I remember. You know what? I'm going to look this up because... Yeah, I'm going to look this up. But for this video, we're just going to continue here.
Happy birthday, Timber. God damn it.
I can tell you, I never hear that word. In my life, I never hear it.
Of course, because you don't hang out with niggas.
Yikes.
Let me tell you something, Jan. You don't hang out with niggas, that's why.
Yeah,
Growing up, I heard it.
Your foster parents was white. They took you to an all-white school. You had all-white grandparents. You had all-white everything. You probably had an all-white house. They probably called it the White House. Everything was white. Your stepdaddy's car was white. God damn it, his cane was white. The fucking dog was white. Everything around you was white. There wasn't a nigga in sight. Of course, you never heard that word.
All right, this is just crazy. I mean, all right, I'm end it here. I think we're going on too long, but let me put this shit back up, okay? Here it is. All the times that Eminem that well, I'm not sure if this list is all encompassing, but you know, I should preface it that way. Either all or maybe some. Most of the times that Eminem has said the N-word. Anyways, let me put that list up again. Alright, people, and there you have it. Are we done? We done, right? Okay, so once again, a dumbass that hasn't done his research, that doesn't know shit, that showed that Jen's views is actually right. Again, because she's been right before. And he's just a dumbass that doesn't do his research. Okay, people, I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Don't be a dumbass. Don't be yo caca.